Aloha, Scott Sylvan Bell coming live from the North Shore of Oahu. 3 tables, May 8th, 2017, 7:40 in the morning. Perfect day to talk about sales. It's always a good day to talk about sales. Now, I wanna let you in on a secret. If you're gonna go ride with a salesperson, you know, most sales managers, I'm gonna go ride with that guy for 1 sales call. 1 sales call, that guy can sandbag it and make everything look like he's doing good, make it look like everything's going perfect. But if you really wanna know what your salesperson's up to, you gotta ride with them for 3 days. And you know, you're like, Scott, how did you come up with this number? Okay, so for 7 years, I've been riding co-pilot, looking at a salesperson, figuring out what's going on. And the first day, they're kind of like, yeah, I'm gonna do what I'm supposed to do, and I'm gonna show you that I know my stuff. And the second day, they start slacking off, and that's where you start catching them, taking steps out, being lazy, not doing what they're supposed to. And by the 3rd day, they're typically fully relaxed, and they let stuff go. They do what they're really doing. And even if I tell people I'm gonna ride with you for 3 days and I want you to give it everything, by the 3rd day, they're not doing enough. Now, if you're a salesperson watching this and you're having a manager ride with you, or a sales trainer or somebody come out with you, you gotta know that you have a presentation and you gotta give it. It's not a sales call, it's a performance. It's not a sales call, it's a performance. And you gotta do your job and you gotta do it the right way. But if you're like riding with a sales guy and you ride with him once or twice and you're like, man, it seems like everything's going good and every time I ride with him, everything's perfect and I can't figure out what's wrong, it's because he sandbagged it or showed you what you wanted to see, and that's not what he or she's really doing out on the sales call. You really wanna know what somebody's doing, 3 day. It's like some clubs have a 2-drink minimum. I'm gonna promise you that ride-alongs have a 3-day minimum. Like sometimes people will say, Scott, what's the minimum that I can get away with? 3 days. Well, I don't have 3 days. Okay, maybe, possibly, maybe on a Wednesday where you stub your toe in the morning, 2 days. But it really takes 3 days to figure out what's going on with a salesperson. 3 days, all right? Now, if you could do a small favor for me. Well, you know, the other thing is, if you're trying to pinpoint what that person's doing and you're looking for a pattern, it's really easy to see it over a couple of days and a couple of sales calls versus like 1 or 2. Now, I'm specifically talking about industries where the person runs like 2 or 3 sales calls a day. 9 or 10 sales appointments, 12 is really where it's at, but when you space it across a couple of days, you're gonna find what that person's really up to, okay? Now, if you could do a small favor for me, in the box down below, leave a comment, question, or story, that'd be fantastic. To the right, to the left, there's a subscribe button. You know what you gotta do, you gotta subscribe. And then last of all, you can send it out to all your friends via StumbleUpon, Facebook, Twitter, Google+. Why not even link to Scott Sylvan Bell? We'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. Aloha.